Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, please make sure you do subscribe. Today is game day. So New South Wales Cup game versus the Warriors. And I'm going to show you guys what a New South Wales Cup game day looks like. It is considerably different to an NRL game. So not long woken up, had a shower, and it's a pretty bad day today with regards to weather. Just about to have my coffee, breakfast, and then before you know it, it's like time to go. One of the key differences in New South Wales Cup. So there's the breakfast, 2 eggs, sourdough, avocado. I actually chucked another piece of toast on there because I won't eat before the game again. Coffee, creatine. I'm on these mini-me's at the moment in place of hydrolyte. Electrolytes, vitamin B6, but no sugar. So fish oil and vitamin B, and there's already creatine in there. So I'll show you the creatine I'm on at the moment. True creatine. And I haven't been on creatine since I was like a bit younger actually, but the benefits of creatine are insane. So I've just done a quick Google of creatine benefits because I want to get it right, obviously, when I'm saying it on the vlog. Improved athletic performance, increased muscle mass and strength, enhanced recovery, potential cognitive benefits. Creatine may improve memory, attention, and reasoning skills, potentially benefiting cognitive function, brain health benefits, blood sugar regulation. So there's a lot of benefits for creatine, and that's something I've put back into my diet, and I'm on it daily, every morning with breakfast. So let's tuck in. So what are some of the differences between a New South Wales Cup game and an NRL game? Well, I guess you start with the time of kickoff. So today we're kicking off at 1 p.m. and you never kick off at 1 p.m. in the NRL. Also, sometimes there's games at 11 a.m., which I don't actually mind. I'm not a massive fan of like the 8 o'clock games in the NRL because you just wait around all day. And like by the time you finish and get home, it's like after midnight, and then you're up and you can't really sleep. So 1 o'clock today, which is actually sweet, because then like I'll get home at probably 4:30, and then I'll have the rest of the night to just chill out. Now, the next thing is probably the quality of the field. So with the New South Wales Cup, we obviously don't play at, big stadiums or anything like that, obviously, because there's no crowd and things like that. So we use older grounds. So the facilities are a bit dated, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You could be in a big stadium with brand new facilities, or you could be in an old stadium with an old shed, and that doesn't really make a difference. What it does do is actually brings you back to like the purity or the joy of football, like reminds you of a kid in the sheds you grew up in, and at your local footy park, like a lot of the stuff is a little bit old and outdated, and it doesn't really make a difference, but it kind of just brings you back to like the joy of football, you know what I mean, and park footy. Okay, the last thing, and probably the biggest difference in New South Wales Cup compared to the NRL, is the intensity of the game. Now, obviously, the New South Wales Cup plays a pretty massive role in developing players and making sure they're ready for the NRL. I remember my first ever New South Wales Cup game, it would have been in 2009, a long time ago. I played SG Ball, and then I played under 20s, and then I played a couple of New South Wales Cup games in 2009. I was 18 years old, and I played a couple of New South Wales Cup games, every year over the following years in the build-up to my NRL debut. And now I'm at the back end of my career and I'm playing, and obviously I've got a little bit of a different perspective on
New South Wales Cup now, it's my kind of job to help our younger guys develop into NRL players. And we do have a very young team, guys who are yet to make their NRL debuts, and it's my job just to sort of help them, push them along and guide them with my experience. And yeah, hopefully these kids can turn into NRL players one day. So obviously with those younger guys, you know what I mean, and less experienced guys, you have it sort of drops the intensity. Like, you don't have nowhere near the same amount of meters per minute or ball in play, or, you know, you look at the GPS stats, you know, our metrics are obviously the data says that the intensity is nowhere near the same, but it is, like, you know, obviously the next best. You know what I mean? The quality of the games are great, and there's still some really good players across all the teams in New South Wales Cup, and it does play a really big part in developing players and ensuring these younger guys, you know, have games and a long time of preparing to play against men and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we've got a big game today against the Warriors. I'm on my way in there now and looking forward to it. Should be a bit of fun. It's 14 degrees at the moment, so first time I've chucked the trackies on since I've been home. As well, my individual prep for a New South Wales Cup game compared to an NRL game is slightly different as well. Obviously, you know, the pressure is massive in the NRL. He's got a pretty big job to do, and in the New South Wales Cup it is very different. Obviously still wanting to go out and play well, and at the end of the day, look, I just want to have fun playing football, you know what I mean? I love the game. Love the game. Home of the Wenty dogs. This is the dog track. See, this is what I'm saying. These fields, it's like, takes you back to park footy, man. That's the field. And that thing over there is the sheds. So this is it. Crowd, probably going to be 20 people here today. Introduce yourself.
Jake Elliott.
Junior club.
Aaron Eagles. 20 years of age. Yeah.
It's a couple of days post game, and bad news, I have a bulging disc in my back. So I hurt my back in the first half and then injured it even more in the second half, just trying to make a tackle, and I had to come off. I couldn't finish the game, unfortunately. I went and got a scan and I've got a bulging disc. So I'm out this weekend. I'm not sure how long I'll be out for, but just got to get physio treatment, stretching, all that stuff. So yeah, a bit disappointing result, but injuries are a part of our game, unfortunately. So just going to work as hard as I can to get back on the field, and yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me, but I'll be doing everything I can to get back as soon as possible. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you do subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. Drop us a comment, like this video. It does really help the channel. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.